Mr. Geraldo? Yep.
Did I give Andrea permission to take Aliana and Alicia out of state?
No.
Did I tell Andrea specifically that she did not have my consent to take them out of state?
Yes, you did.
What type of mood did Aliana say she had been in from not being able to see or talk to me?
Objection, hearsay.
Right. Sustained. Remember, we just talked about. In that particular instance, you're asking me to hear what she said and how she felt, and that's offering it for the truth of the matter, and that means it's hearsay. Okay?
Did Aliana say that she was stressed out because she wasn't able to talk to me?
Yes.
Objection, hearsay.
Yeah.
And
Whenever
legal.
you tell me what she's saying, if you're offering it to prove that what she's saying was true, then it's hearsay, and it can't be offered. Okay? So that's sustained.
Did I notify Andrea when we took Alicia to the ER after 24 hours of having him?
Yes, you did.
Did I keep Andrea informed of Alicia's condition for the months of June 2016 to July 2016?
Yes, you did.
How did I inform her of his condition and what was going on?
Text message.
Were there any talking parents messages?
No, you hadn't gone to court yet. Till July 13th.
So when we were referred to the gastro doctor from the ER, where did we take him?
To Dr. Sheik.
What day did we see Dr. Sheik?
June 30th, 2016.
Was Andrea informed about that appointment?
She was.
What did Dr. Sheik say about Alicia's condition?
Objection hearsay.
Sustained.
After that visit on June 30th, 2016, did I update Andrea about what Dr. Sheik had said?
Yes, you did.
Did she reply in any way, shape, or form?
No, she did not.
When was the next time? When was the next date that we took Alicia back to Dr. Sheik?
July 12th, 2016.
Did we inform Andrea of that?
What was the next date?
July 12th, 2016.
Did we inform Andrea prior to that visit?
Yes, you did.
Did Andrea attend?
No, not that one.
Did we update her about what the doctor said after that visit?
Yes, we did.
Did she reply?
No, she did not.
Did Andrea make an appointment with Dr. Sheik without letting me know?
Yes, she did.
How did we find out about that appointment?
Dr. Sheik accidentally called us instead of calling Andrea.
Why?
To confirm the appointment that she had set that was supposed to be the following day in August 2016.
Did Andrea inform me of that appointment?
No, she did not.
After we found out about the appointment, did we go down there?
Yes, we did.
Did Andrea wish for me to be present in that appointment?
No, she did not.
After that appointment, were we discharged?
Yes, you were.
Would you say Alicio was healthy when we picked him up from school after not seeing him for approximately a year?
No.
What did Alicio look like?
He had his eyelid was a little bit swollen. It was all crusty and dry. His lips were all crusty and dry. He had rash on his inside of his arms. He was just didn't look right.
When was that? I missed that.
When we picked him up from school?
In May.
May. After not seeing him.
Got it.
What did we do about the way he looked?
As far as his eye and his rash, we took him to see Dr. Dottori after seeing that he had been referred to one on May 2nd of 2016.
We took Alicio to a skin doctor.
Yes, so we found out he was referred to through the doctor's notes on May 2nd, 2016.
How fast did Alicia look better after that appointment?
2 weeks.
Was it fairly easy to get his rash and his eye and lips fixed?
Yes, he just needed creams and medication.
How did you know Alicia was referred to a skin doctor prior to us taking him to one?
When we went to Dr. Pimentel's office and requested his medical records from 2012 to present, and we were going through 'em, and we seen that in May she was referred to the skin doctor. But
Did Andrea ever make an appointment for the skin doctor that she was referred
No.
to? What medication was Alicia's great grandmother giving Alicia for his stomach hurting him all the time?
What she had said.
What did Andrea and her grandmother say was the cause of him being sick?
Which part of the sick? There's like 3 different things wrong with him. Which one?
The upset stomach.
Stress and from seeing you.
And what medication were they giving Alicia?
The Zofran. I believe that was the only thing they were giving him was the Zofran.
Does Alicia have allergies?
To environmental allergies, yes.
How do we know which allergies he had?
On August 14th, we took him to see the skin doctor, Dr. Dottori, for the first time, and they did the test where they poke the back with like specific food allergens, tree allergens, molds, and it came up that he was allergic to certain trees, he was allergic to certain molds, but no food allergies.
When Andrea admitted Alicia to the ER March 13, 2016, did she tell us it was because of allergies?
Yes, she did.
What did the notes say? What do the records say is why he was admitted?
His face was turning purple because he had been vomiting so much. Fever, stomach hurting.
Is that
I believe
consistent
his
with,
eye was swollen.
is that consistent with allergies?
No.
Did the ER refer Andrea to any doctor of any sort in that visit?
Not that one. I don't think that one.
Did the ER tell Andrea that there can be an obstruction in his gastrointestinal tract? 3/13/2016.
Objection beyond the personal knowledge of this witness and hearsay.
Right. Only one. Get one objection. Don't understand why people. Okay, so which one are you asserting?
Beyond this client's personal knowledge, what the doctor, the ER doctor, told Andrea at a visit in March 2016 that only Andrea was present at, and was not recorded that I'm aware of.
So is that
Beyond this witness's personal knowledge, what was said at a visit she wasn't even present at.
okay? So is it really hearsay that it's called?
Well, so it's beyond her personal knowledge is the first objection.
Okay. Unless she was there, but I don't know.
She was not present
Okay.
at it.
Yeah. So sustained. So unless she knows,
I got
or
all
unless
the
she's
records and she-
unless she's told her. Pardon?
I got the records and she went over.
That's who's gone over them.
my wife. Nicole,
Okay.
She's gone over the records.
But that's
She knows.
different. So as opposed to what Andrea's been told, she wasn't there to hear it. So it's sustained. But if she's watched or looked at the records, that's a completely different thing. But even still, she really can't testify as to the records. So, in any event, go ahead and ask your next question.
When did Andrea become aware that Alicio had some type of bowel issue?
Before we told her or after we told her?
Was she aware of Alicio having an issue before we let her know about it?
Yes.
How do you know that?
There are records from his previous school in California.
What school is that?
Loma Vista.
Was Andrea ever called for Alicio from the school?
Objection beyond the personal knowledge of this witness.
Well, I would say that it's calling for speculation at this point. So, yeah, she doesn't know it firsthand. She can't really testify to it. If she's been told something, then the question becomes, is it hearsay or not hearsay? But, so that's sustained.
Your Honor, it was in her admit questions from the attorney that the attorney asked
But
her.
that's, okay, so ask the question again.
Was Andrea ever called about Alicio from the Loma Vista school?
Yes, she was.
Why?
She had to come pick him
Objection.
up.
Hold on.
Objection.
Hold on. I'll get to it. We're going to work our way through it. So, how does she know? I mean, you have to tell us how she knows this.
How do you know?
The question is really, do you know if she was? Yes. How? Because that way okay, so how?
How do you know that Andrea was called by the school for Alicio?
The school profile says he was sent home for that in October of 2015 when he was in California.
Why was he sent home?
Stomach
Objection.
issue.
I'm sorry. I'm confused. I thought you just said this was something that she had put in her.
I thought he was asking about his urine bladder about his
All right.
bladder issues. That's what I thought you were talking about.
Okay, so
I'm asking why.
So
Why
that would
is
be,
We'll call
okay
Andrea.
guys, hold on one second. Miss McFarlane, were you making an objection?
I was.
She's saying it was something
His
that was in the
question
school
was,
profile.
Why was Alicio sent home from school in California? That is not a question that this witness has any personal knowledge to answer.
Correct. Well, we don't know that for sure. Personal knowledge or been told by defendant,
Correct.
but we don't know that at this point. The way it's being asked,
Well-
though, is assuming facts, not in evidence, really, is what's happening, is we're getting way far ahead of what the facts aren't in yet, and we're just making the assumption that they exist and that she knows about them. So you're going to have to lay some more, basically you have to lay some more foundation.
And it's 3 o'clock. I don't know if you're
I don't time.
holding us to each
I
an
don't
hour and
time.
a half.
I never have.
Are we going to go beyond 5 o'clock?
Depends upon how far we get. Yeah, I don't time people. I would let you know ahead of time if I were timing you. Like I'm giving him leeway. He's representing himself. There are plenty of lawyers that take way more time than this. So do your best, and we'll keep going.
Is Alicio's condition life-threatening?
Objection calls for an expert opinion beyond this lay witness's ability to answer.
Well, I don't know if it calls for an expert opinion, but I think you need to. She's not the person that this is going to come in through. So I'm going to sustain her objection because I think we're asking again for hearsay.
Your Honor, I'm sorry. He submitted all those exhibits that have every single piece of information what he's getting, and that's where he's getting his questions from. So everything has been like documented. So it's.
I understand that, but it's just
I don't
we
know
have
if
to
you've
follow
got the
protocol as
exhibits
to how that.
or-
Pardon?
Did you receive?
We
all
got
our
his exhibits, but we still have to follow protocol as to how the testimony comes in. So follow the rules. So I sustain that objection, but we'll deal with it when you testify or when Andrea testifies.
After being discharged from Dr. Shi, where did we make another? Where did we go to?
Dr. Alhosh.
Who is it?
Dr. Alhosh.
When was the first appointment, Alicia, with Dr. Allen?
August 19th, 2016.
Was Alicia prescribed any medication?
He was.
After Alicio was taking his medicine consistently, did it help his issue at all?
It did.
What were the medications for?
He had prescription Miralax for his bowel to help him go to the bathroom and make them come out nice. And then he had Bisocodyl, which was also to help him go to the bathroom.
Alicio control his own bowels?
No.
Does Alicio have accidents without knowing?
Yes, he does.
How often does Alicio have accidents? And okay, hold on, let me read. Prior to taking the medication he was prescribed, how often would Alicio have accidents?
Every day. Like, he would go through underwear like crazy. Like 4, 5, 6 underwears from how much he was leaking to where he had to be put in pull-ups.
And then after he started his regimen, his diet, did his accidents stop?
Yes, completely. He didn't even have any smearing in his underwear at all, not even a skid mark.
How long did that last?
13 to 14 days.
When did you notice Alicia was having accidents again after they stopped for 2 weeks?
Around the end of August, right before September.
Was Alicia in our care?
No, that's when we were doing the schedule changed.
If Alicia takes his medication and eats a proper diet, you've seen it work. Have you seen it work on him?
Yes, I have.
Will it work if he misses doses?
No.
How do you know that?
Every doctor we have seen has said as long as he takes his medications, eats properly, he will not have any accidents.
Have you given Alicio his medication every day righteously?
Yes, I have.
Would you ever intentionally not give Alicio his medication?
No, I would not.
When was Alicio admitted to UMC?
September 9th, 2016.
Why?
Dr. Alhash called and said based on the x-ray he had done at Sunrise Hospital 2 days prior that he was fully impacted and he needed to be admitted to be flushed out, and we were to take him to the hospital to be admitted.
Did I inform Andrea of that visit?
You did.
Do you know when I informed her?
You informed her via talking parents as we were on our way to the hospital.
Did she respond?
She did not, no.
How did I let her know that we were at the hospital admitting Alicia?
Once Alicia was upstairs and he had gotten the tube in his nose, he was asking you to call his mom to see if she would answer the phone because he was upset. And so you called her at 2 o'clock in the morning and you let her know, and then she said she'll look at her talking parents in the morning and that she was sleeping, and then she hung up.
When did she arrive at the hospital at UMC?
4:30 in the morning.
So was Andrea there um, throughout the majority of his stay?
Yes, she was.
Was she there when the doctors came in to talk about the procedures, what was needed to happen after the procedure was done, the discharge instructions and all that?
Yes, she was.
When how long after the clean out did Alicio start having accidents again?
I believe we had him back at the doctor at the end of September. It's like 2-3 weeks.
Did the head nurse at UMC say that Alicio's condition was preventable?
Objection. Hearsay.
Sustained.
Did UMC call CPS on Andrea because of the visit?
Yes, they did.
Why?
Because the doctor and the nurses stated that his condition was preventable. There was no reason why he needed to end up in the hospital to be disimpacted like that.
Did I, along with your help, do everything in our power possible to keep Alicio from being admitted?
Yes, we did.
Did we make every attempt to try and get Andrea on board to possibly try and prevent Alicio from being admitted?
Yes, we did.
Was she cooperative?
No, she was not.
Why? Why do you think she wasn't cooperative?
Objection calls for speculation.
Sustained.
Did Andrea ever state that there was nothing wrong with Alicio and he was perfectly fine?
She did on multiple occasions.
Did I ever withhold medication from Andrea?
No.
Do you know how many times Alicio went to Dr. Pimentel in 2012?
9.
Did Andrea make any appointments for any of the referrals she was given by Dr. Pimentel?
No.
How many referrals was Andrea given by Dr. Pimentel?
4 different referrals.
For what?
Leona was referred to an ear, nose, and
Objection.
throat.
Beyond the personal knowledge of this
What's
witness.
yeah, calls for speculation. So yeah, sustain. Unless you were there.
Has Alicio's condition improved since the first clean out?
It does, and then it goes back. And then it does, and then it goes back.
Is there any consistency with Alicio's care? When it comes to medication and his diet?
No.
Did I ever make an appointment for any doctor for any reason for Alicio without notifying Andrea?
No.
Has Andrea ever made any appointments for Alicio or Aliana without notifying me?
Yes.
How do you know?
When I called to make an appointment for the neurologist that Aliana had been referred to in July, I called on September 4th, and they had already said that she already had an appointment set for her to see the neurologist on October 4th, I believe it was. And that's when you started asking via talking parents. If she had made any appointments, she kept saying no. And then you went down to the doctor on October, and then that's when they said that she had rescheduled the appointment for November 23rd.
Did she show up November 23rd?
No, she did not, because Aliana was in our care, and she did not disclose to you that she had an appointment.
How many times did I ask Andrea via talking parents if she had an appointment for Aliana?
Objection.
Multiple
This should be
times?
beyond this person's personal knowledge what goes on in talking parents. So,
Why?
because it should be communications between the two parties
Can be
going on in talking
communications. It
parents.
doesn't mean they can't read them. She can't read them. She's not prohibited from reading them. Is she? She's as long as they can communicate and she can read them. Did you? Is that where you're? Is that where you?
Yes, I read his talking parents.
So you've read their communications.
He shows me what they say.
Okay. Keep going. I'll allow it. Answer the question.
Yes, I said multiple times. Around 8 times, 8, 9 times.
How many times did she reschedule the neurologist for Aliana?
She rescheduled once, no-showed twice.
Has Aliana seen the neurologist yet?
No, she has not.
Why was Aliana referred to a neurologist?
Her migraines.
How often does Aliana get migraines?
She gets a migraine going down a hill. So probably 3-4 times a week.
I don't remember what day this was. It was, I think it was the 9th or the 7th. One of the court dates, I think it was it September 9th or 7th? I believe. We were ordered that we weren't allowed to make appointments for any doctor for any reason without notifying each other. What? I mean, can I ask this, Craig? I don't know the date.
What are you asking?
I'm asking what happened that day, the day that you ordered us to. If we ever made any appointments, we had to let the other parent know. That day, Andrea took Alicia to Sunrise.
Why don't you get that in through Andrea? And rather than trying to get in through a third party, which would be your wife, and subject yourself to objection by Ms. McFarling, just we'll deal with it when either you're on the stand or she's on the stand.
I've done everything in my power to get Alicio healthy.
Yes.
Do you think Andrea has done everything in her power to get Alicio healthy?
No.
On February 18th, 2017, did we take Alicio to UMC ER?
Yes.
What did the doctor say?
Objection. Hearsay.
Okay.
Hearsay.
What did the x-ray show?
The X-ray showed he had
Objection.
retained feces.
Hearsay.
It's the same thing, guys. Yeah, if you're learning something if you're expressing something you were told in the meeting or what you saw there, then same thing. Sustained.
Since the first clean out, has Alicio been impacted again to the point where he may need another clean out?
Yes, he has.
How do you know that?
From the ER visit on July 13th of this year, 2017.
Do you think Alicio is anywhere near being fixed or healthy or better today?
No.
Is Alicio's anus dilated?
Yes, it is.
Have you seen a pattern in Alicia's health every other week?
Yes, I have.
What do you think it's going to take to get Alicia better?
Objection calls for speculation.
Well, I'm going to overrule it just from her, in her opinion, just as stepmom.
From what I've seen, because I have him, like, he's with me all day long, so I'm the one that primarily takes care of him when he's there. When he takes his medicine and he eats properly and you have his scheduled toilet trips to go to the bathroom, he doesn't have any issues. He gets better. So when we get him at the beginning of the week and he's smearing, and by the end of the week he doesn't have anything in his underwear, it shows that when he's taking his medications, he's eating properly, he's fine. But then what happens when he comes back the next week? And then it starts all over again. In my opinion, if he takes his medications, he eats properly, from what I've seen from the past year, then he'll be fine.
Do you think I concocted this whole health issue about Alicia to win custody of him?
No, you would never do that to your child.
Do I have a drug problem?
No.
Did I have a drug problem?
Yes, you did.
Why?
Your car accident, 2013, you were prescribed painkillers for your back because you needed surgery on them, on your back. And you ended up getting addicted to the pain medication.
Did I ever get in trouble? Did I ever get put on probation? Was I ever forced to seek help for drugs through the court?
No, you were not.
Did I seek help on my own?
Yes, you did.
How did Andrea know that I was getting myself help at Sunrise?
Your records were obtained illegally.
By who?
Sunrise Hospital said it was by her mother, Andrea.
What did Sunrise do as a result of Andrea's mother illegally obtaining my record?
Terminated her.
Do you believe that I'm an abusive father?
No, I do not.
Do you believe I genuinely care, love, and want what's best for my children?
You absolutely do.
do I or have I made sacrifices for the children?
Yes, you have.
Do I physically or mentally abuse the children in any way?
No, you do not.
Have I been truthful throughout this entire court process since the first court date?
Yes, you have.
Was I able to spend time with Aliana and Alicio this past Christmas?
No, you aren't even allowed to talk to me.
I wasn't allowed to see them or talk to them?
Nope.
How about Halloween?
Nope.
Was I willing to let Andrea see the children on Thanksgiving, even though they were with me and
Yes,
it
you
was my
were.
day?
Yes, you were.
Did she call to talk to the children or see them on Thanksgiving?
No, she did not.
Do me and Aliana have a good relationship?
Yes, you do.
Okay,
I think
counsel.
I'm getting pretty
Hold on one
close.
second. What's that?
I think I'm getting pretty close. I don't really.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a second to gather your thoughts. I'm gonna go off the record again, take a quick break.